on over 30 radio stations in Western Pennsylvania. And on the net with over 10 schools and hundreds of live and archived broadcasts at www.msasports.net. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the MSA Sports Network.
Welcome to coverage of the 2015 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs, only here on the Management Science Associates Sports Network. The high school hockey playoffs at MSAsports.net are sponsored in part by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by Blade Runners, by S-Mark, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Carlow University, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by ProGrass, and by Management Science Associates.
The PIHL Semifinals right here on the MSA Sports Network, as tonight from Robert Morris University's Island Sports Center. It's a AA showdown for the right to skate at Consol Energy Center on Saturday night as the Shaler Titans, the number one team out of the Eastern Conference in AA, take on the number 3 team out of the Eastern Conference, the Armstrong Riverhawks. The Titans 17-3 overall on the year. The Riverhawks 15-4-1. Both of these teams coming off impressive quarterfinal wins, with Shaler taking down North Hills 7-4 and Armstrong dropping Moon 3-2. Good evening, everybody from the island. I'm Josh Rowntree alongside Lou Rood. And Lou, two teams very evenly matched. They know each other very well. They played right at the end of the season, a home and home. They split the home and home, and here just a week or so later, here they are skating for the right to go to Consol and play for a championship. This should be a very intense and very, very good hockey game here tonight.
Yes, it should, Josh. And just to show you how closely the teams are, Shaler has 115 goals for, 63 goals against. Armstrong, 114 goals for, 64 against. They're both coming in on 5-1 streaks, and they both, as you said, had impressive wins in the quarterfinals. And as you said, they played late in the season. They had a home and home on February 19th. It was Shaler over Armstrong 3-2. And then on February 24th, it was Armstrong over Shaler 8-5. And you're looking at teams that they have the number 1 and 2 goalies in the AA. Vinny Evans is number 1 from Shaler, 15-3 overall, a .299 goals against average, .892 save percentage. And Taylor Smouse of Armstrong, 14-3-1, 3.40 goals against, 8.61 save percentage. And if you look at the scoring leaders in AA, the three of the top 4 are in the game tonight. Christian Miller of Armstrong, 39 goals, leads AA, 23 assists. He has 62 points in a 19-game season. That's pretty impressive. Alex Ficarelli leads Shaler with 33 goals, 21 assists, 54 points. And these teams are very evenly matched, Josh.
The winner of tonight's game will play at Consol Energy Center at 5 o'clock on Saturday evening. They will take on the number 1 seed out of the Western Conference, and that would be the Erie Cathedral Prep Ramblers. The Ramblers' impressive victory over Bishop Canevin just moments ago in the semifinals as they dropped the Crusaders 8-2, scoring 6 straight goals to end that hockey game here at RMU, a game that marred a little bit at the end by somewhat of a cheap shot. It appeared by one of the Bishop Canevin players. It appears, for what we heard, one of the Cathedral Prep players was pretty seriously injured to his jaw. Might have dislocated or broken his jaw. We certainly hope he's okay, but nevertheless, a very impressive victory for Erie Cathedral Prep moments ago, and now these two teams come in, and it's interesting to hear you touch on the goaltenders first, because these two teams very touted for their scoring ability, but the goaltenders have been a big story for both of these teams. We'll talk about that throughout the night, and that should be a very interesting matchup with Taylor Smouse against Vinnie Evans. And Evans, a guy that took a year off last year from PIHL hockey to focus on academics and his travel team, the Penn's Elite, and decided to come back this year as they have a new coach, Tim Bosak. And Tim Bosak was the assistant coach at the Penn's Elite and took over here at Shaler. And ever since then, it's been history with him, and Vinnie Evans was able to convince him to come back into the mix at Shaler, as we'll pause now for the national anthem. The national anthem here on the island, RMU's Island Sports Center. For Armstrong again, Taylor Smouse will be the goaltender down to our left. The Riverhawks are in blue jerseys with orange pants, white and orange trim. The Riverhawks, the school that was combined with Katanning and Ford City, both coming together. They formed Armstrong next year. Of course, the school will officially combine. The hockey program did it before last season. They'll become Armstrong as well, the actual schools. On the other side for Shaler, they are in white jerseys with red and blue trim, blue numbers, red pants, and white helmets. Their goaltender, as we mentioned, is Vinnie Evans, who has been tremendous for them so far on this season. It'll be Josh Oliver to take the draw along with Alex Ficarelli. And we are underway here in the AA semifinal. A big hit on the near side right off the draw as Zach Cooch got taken down hard. A pretty vicious hip check, was able to hop back up and keep skating. Now the puck played behind the net, and stepping out for the first time will be Evans. He plays it to the far side half boards. It's outletted. Bringing it ahead is Ficarelli. Enters the zone, lost it off his blade, comes free to Cole Stadahar on the left side. Got rid of a shot from the left dot, and it goes just wide of the cage. The rebound chases all the way back into the Shaler zone. Puck dumped all the way down now behind the Armstrong net. It'll go behind the cage. Big hit right in front of the massive student section from Shaler. They have been into it for about an hour now over in that far corner. And they'll be certainly fun to watch tonight. They have the big head cutouts. They have the blackout going. They'll be fun to watch. Puck played all the way back down. It's going to be touched up for an icing.
And they are loud. I was going to say before it started, think the old Edmonton Oilers and the New York Rangers. That's what it looks like. Armstrong County with the orange and blue like the Oilers, and Shaler looking like the New York Rangers, as much as it pains me to say that.
This version of Armstrong, of course, only 2 years old. They have not played for a Penguins Cup. They did, however, back long ago play for a cup when they were, and won a cup when they were Armstrong Central. That was all the way back in 1991. That school now defunct. As this pass comes out to the right point, it's blocked down, chasing it back for Shaler will be number 55. That's Damian Del Tondo. He got upended back behind the play. He's able to skate back into the mix. Now up the far side, this is Luke Gross. Gross tries to play it into the zone, but cannot. It's taken away. Nicely done there by Austin Martz. Martz had a huge game in the win over North Hills. 3 goals and 3 assists. He contributed in 6 of their 7 goals. He centers a pass to the front of the net, but it's taken away by Armstrong, and they look to outlet. It's Oliver up ahead. Tries to split the D. Good defense getting back. And they're going to get a penalty. Getting back was Jordan Ramsey. Whistle blew.
He got sandwiched. They both hustled back and took him down. Then he gave a little cross check at the end of the play. Yeah, I'm surprised nothing was said about that.
No penalty. A face-off to the right circle. It's one out of the zone to center ice. It'll be dumped back in. We're collecting it with the glove is Austin Biondo. Biondo then tries to play it up the near side boards. It comes out to center, where Atherton will take it. And Chris Atherton risks one to the far side boards. Players coming on. This is Miller. Christian Miller, dangerous scorer behind the net, circles out to the right dot. Let's go of a wrist shot. It was low and wide. Player lost a stick on the far side as it comes out to Miller along the blue line. He ran into his own man as he played it towards the net, and right there at the side of the cage, hammering at the puck for a moment, was Armstrong's number 20, Zach Cooch.
And
the puck frozen.
Cooch, who got hit earlier, looked like he wanted to get into it a little bit with a Shaler player. The linesman talking to both of them now, getting them calmed down. That was number 57 for Shaler, Michael Fuchs. Did I say that correctly?
Yep, absolutely. Puck played up to center ice, going to be taken away. Here comes Armstrong on the rush. They come in 3-on-3. Wrist shot, though, taken away by Jacob Snyder. Nice back check there. As Ficcarelli in the mix goes after the puck. Then he saw it skate right by him. Now stepping up with it on the far side is Brantner. Brantner into the right circle. Will let go of a low shot. Went wide. Comes out to Bardsley at the left point. Shot on. And it's swallowed up. Bit of a rebound there for a moment by Smouse. And now some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And I think, well, to be expecting a little bit of that tonight. I think both of these teams, obviously this is an emotional stage, and I think you're going to see some physical play.
You just don't want to see it lead to what happened in the first game tonight.
And no doubt about it. Ugly scene at the end of the Canevin prep game. And you hope that Hunter Emerson, the man that was shaken up, is okay. There's a centering pass in front of the goal. It's collected in the right circle. Backhand play towards the front of the net by Stadahar. Will track to the near side half boards. Now a big collision on the near side. Stadahar is brought down by Miller. That's going to be a penalty on Armstrong. Christian Miller, I believe, is going to pick it up here. I think he's going to go to the box. Let's see if there's a double. No, they're going to get a player from Shaler here. Boy, I thought Christian Miller was going to be the culprit. Excuse me. It's going to be for Shaler.
Ficcarelli?
Heading to the box. I believe so. That's Ficcarelli going to the bin.
And
wow.
He gave the signal for a cross check.
So an early penalty here comes at 3:16 of the period. Now the officials having a long discussion over on the far side of the rink. Maybe trying to figure out where this faceoff should be dropped, and they're going to say just out of the zone on the near side. Austin Martz will take it. First opportunity here for Armstrong with the man advantage.
Alex Ficcarelli, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 3:16. Ficcarelli, 2 for cross-checking at 3:16.
Gross in his own zone. It's Luke Gross, cross ice. Bringing it down into the circle. Now back over to Miller on the half boards. Christian Miller will slowly walk it behind the net. Plays catch with Oliver. Oliver now behind the goal, over to Miller. Miller walks it out, low shot, hit a stick on the way through, and it'll track to the near side corner. Martz now with it, will just play it softly off the boards and all the way up the ice and out of danger. On the near side, Martz, good pressure being applied here, out there penalty killing hard. So out there, Justin Yuska. Now Oliver walks it into the right circle, lost it, and it'll be cleared all the way back up the ice. Good penalty killing here by Shaler as they come off for a quick change.
And, you know, for all the talk of offense, Josh, both teams have played very well defensively to this point.
Oliver brings it into the zone. Cross ice pass. Wind up by Miller. Big blast. Good save made by the goaltender. That is Vinny Evans. Puck came off the side of the net to the near side. This is Wachowski with it. Donovan Wachowski. Now off to Cooch. Cooch, a low shot. Rebound came out in the high slot. Then it came right back to Wachowski. He slings one towards the far side boards as it hit a man on the way through. Battling down there is Stadahar, and he'll bring it back to the near side.
And that was a big right pad save by Evans on that last attempt.
Finally, Shaler will be able to get it out of the zone, and Cooch will collect it near the red line. Played all the way back down. Cooch going to go in hard after it. Man from Shaler back there. That comes down to the near side. Hooks with it. Cooch going behind the cage. Got cut off and had the puck taken away. Biondo crashes in on the net. Throws one in front. Rebound attempt, and it'll skate just wide. Boy, big opportunity there, and the penalty is over. Now Biondo down the left side. 2-on-1. To Martz in the left circle, out to Ficcarelli, who just came out of the box. His shot went wide, then he puts one back on the net. Big hit in front of the cage. Martz will play the puck out near the point. Shot on, hit a stick on the way through. That was Ficcarelli who tried to play it in and then was deflected downwards, and covering it will be Smouse.
And a nice attempt there by Shaler. Some good passing and a good save by Smouse. Just got his leg out, but a couple of real nice saves by Evans on the power play.
Off the draw, comes to the near side. Battle for the loose puck. Finally be played out to center ice. Bardsley was off his mark, and Miller took it away, and then Bardsley undercut him. He's going to pick up a penalty. Armstrong still on the puck. Penalty coming up again here to Shaler. Toy with it behind the cage, tried to center one. It came out in the slot. It'll be touched up by Shaler's number 57. That's Michael Fuchs. And Bardsley is going to pick up the second Shaler penalty here in the first 6 minutes of this game. Cameron Bardsley to the box.
I didn't see the signal, but I'm pretty sure that was a trip.
It was a trip. So another opportunity here early. It comes up top. Gross, a shot. Glove down by Martz. And we played all the way back down. 5:57 the time of the penalty. PK looked very strong for Shaler in the early going. Let's see if they can keep it up here. Cross ice as Wachowski picks it up. Now over to Gross. Gross trying to go around him, and he skates right around Ficcarelli, brings it into the attacking zone. Now on it, the right circle. Glove save made. Nicely done there by Vinny Evans, is getting rid of a high shot. Was Gross, but a better save by Evans. Alongside Lou Rood, I'm Josh Rowntree here at the RMU Island Sports Center. Right to skate at Consol Energy Center at 5 o'clock on Saturday evening on the line. The winner of this one will take on Erie Cathedral Prep, who will make their third appearance in 4 years at Consol and play for a championship. On the far side, this is Long now with it as he brings it down the right side. Got rid of a good shot, did Nick Long, but it went wide. Oliver with it behind the cage, was looking for Miller, but it came out to the near side. Stepping up will be Stadahar, couldn't get it out. Oliver brings it down towards the goal. Backhand shot, save made by Evans, and he'll cover as he puts the glove on top of it.
And what Shaler's doing is they're giving Evans a clear view of all the shots that are coming in on him. They're keeping the area in front of the net clean, making it easy for him to see the shots coming in. They're pushing everything to the outside, so the shots are coming from bad angles.
Wachowski at the right point goes down to Oliver. Now up top, bringing it into the high slot, shot on by Grafton, hit a stick on the way through, went high over the cage. Now the puck turned over, taking it is Long. Long behind the net. Over to Oliver. Oliver brings it out, the captain of this Armstrong team, up to Grafton. Grafton let a low shot go. It was gloved down. Nicely done there by Del Tondo. Grafton will retreat all the way back in his own zone. Martz lost an edge trying to chase it for Shaler. Long far side. Brings it into the zone, works into the high slot, let go of Rister, and went just wide. On the near side, it's played all the way back out again, this time by Stadahar. He's been their best penalty killer so far, besides their goaltender, Evans. He's been great on the PK. Kuch now with it, with a lot of speed down the right wing, goes around him in. Was Alston. He lost the puck, though, as he tried to center it towards the front of the net. Bright yellow pads for Vinnie Evans. Off the near side, plays out of the zone. Atherton out on the ice, he'll lose it. Penalty over. Armstrong now 0 for 2. Bringing it ahead, and a man tripped up as coming in was Lennon. Jacob Lennon got tripped, went down, and we'll have a penalty on Armstrong. It's going to be on Zane Wachowski, who will head to the box. Penalty comes at 9:19. So 3 penalties to start this game.
Was that a trip, I would assume?
It was. Face-off comes to the left dot. One forward, but cleared out. Nope, not all the way. Ficcarelli gloved it at the line. All to the right circle. Ficcarelli a shot, and it's blocked down, hit a leg in front. And then Gross will clear it up the far side, but again, not out. Gross with it. Taken away. Now with a lot of speed comes Gross. Might have a breakaway. Gross brings in, and he's hauled down. Puck came off the net came off the moorings as the puck went wide. Did not see a penalty called.
No penalty call. He got the puck first, and he was able to knock the puck away, and then his momentum took out the player, and the entire Armstrong bench was up. All 4 coaches over there all had their hands up in the air like, where's the call? And they're working the officials now, but he got the puck first.
Doug Anthony, the head coach of Armstrong. Tim Bosak, as we mentioned, the bench boss of the Titans. Now bringing it down is Yuska. Yuska on the puck. Tries to bring it out. Martz shot on. Hit a man on the way through. And we're going to get another penalty here. We are. And both Wachowskis are going to be in the box. This one will be on Donovan Wachowski. It's going to be an interference call. Well, they eat breakfast together and they head to the penalty box together.
They'll probably travel home together, too.
8:59.
And big chance for Shaler now with a 2-man advantage here.
We'll skate 5-on-3. Martz with the puck. We'll do that for a minute and 10 more seconds. Martz brings it to the half boards up top. Stadahar had to go off his skate and out of the zone as Ficcarelli tried to give him a little one-touch pass. Now Martz picks it back up into the attacking zone, far side. It gets knocked off the puck, but he'll collect on the far side boards. Martz walks it down into the circle, waiting, shooting. Good save made, and it's swiped out of midair and cleared out of there by Christian Miller. Good stick on puck.
Still got 40-some seconds they can go here. And the key when you're in 2-man advantage, don't get cute. Get the puck on net.
Martz with it up top. Ficcarelli in the high slot. Drifts to the right side. Now back to Martz in the left circle. Shot on. Save made by Smouse. Comes back out. Ficcarelli. Slap shot blocked. Comes to the near corner. Martz on the backhand. Baseline. Yuska comes out. Ficcarelli. Shot misses. Now on the doorstep trying to jam it home off the rebound. A backhand attempt in front again as Biondo is right there. And somehow it's kept out by Armstrong. They'll clear it all the way back down the ice as Oliver sends it towards the goaltender Evans. Now Wachowski out of the box. This is Zane Wachowski. He just snipes one back in. 40 seconds to play on the man advantage.
Took a crazy bounce off the glass there in the back.
Long now with it for Armstrong. Lost it. It comes out to center ice. Good pressure here by the Riverhawks, and Martz will have to retreat in his own zone to play the puck. Martz plays a ton of minutes as it goes all the way back down. Big hit applied on the end boards by Brantner as he laid a shoulder into Zane Wachowski. Now Wachowski takes it. He'll lift it back inwards, cut off by Martz. 4 seconds to go on the power play. Shaler will be 0 for 2. Both teams now 0 for 2. And here is Wachowski. This is Donovan Wachowski with it. Lost the puck as he entered the zone. Looks like a slash may have taken the stick out of Brantner's hands. No call. Near side. And Cooch saw it go right by him. Puck comes free to center ice. Miller saw it go by his stick. It'll go all the way back down. This is going to be an icing call on Armstrong, so the faceoff will come all the way back to their zone.
Yeah, Brantley had that thing chopped right out of his hands, and he looked around immediately, but no call was made. So obviously they didn't see it, but it's hard to understand how they couldn't see it when he was a man with the puck.
Faceoff comes to the right circle, the Shaler student section into it. They're jumping around. Big hit on the far side boards. Now a wrist shot towards the net. It hit a man on the way through and then bounced just wide. Cooch will try to play it out of the zone, but it comes back to Stadahar behind the net. Tried to center one on the backhand. Hit his leg on the way through. It'll be cleared all the way out. No, it's kept in by number 55, Damian Del Tondo. Del Tondo, the long hair, flowing. It's sent all the way back up the ice. Fresh off the bench is Wachowski. That's Donovan to play it back down. Stadahar, long outlet pass to the right side. Martz with it. Martz brings it into the right circle. Goes on the backhand. Good save made. Puck free. And it'll be cleared out of there. Good defense as they collected themselves, Armstrong, after a brief breakdown.
And Smouse made a nice save on that, too. Stood tall.
Long cross ice. Our puck stolen away. Bringing it in is number 21, Jacob Snyder. Snyder lost control of it. Now in the slot, a shot on by Contrail. As David Contrail had a quick hack at it. Couldn't put it home, and again, it is Vinny Evans with the save. He stopped 31 of 35 shots in the student section chanting Vinny over and over after his saves.
And again, that one took kind of a crazy hop. I think he thought his defenseman was going to stop it, but it got past him, and he just reached out at the last second and was able to get a stick on it.
Snyder off to Long. Long couldn't handle it. They tried to play it on the backside boards. It's taken away. Wrist shot by Wachowski, and it comes free. Could be a 2-on-1 here if they hurry. Biondo down the left side. Has Yuska with him. Couldn't get it to him. Now he does at the last moment. Backhand attempt. But right there again was the goaltender Smouse to make the save. Rush back the other way. 2-on-2 as Grafton brings it in, but he brings it in off sides as Contrail was just ahead.
And gives Snyder, Jake Snyder, 21, some credit too down there on the defense as he hustled back and was able to help out and just get in the way as they went for that backhand shot.
Just under 4 minutes to play, no score. Walking up with it as Miller got rid of a slap shot. Del Tondo got a big piece of it. He gets up a little bit slow. To the big slap shot by Christian Miller, the leader in points and goals in AA. Now he gives it off to Oliver. Oliver got off a wrist shot. Blocker to side by Evans. Left circle, low shot. Good save made by Evans as Miller let that one go yet again. Now Wachowski with it. Centers one. Miller was right there, but a good back check to take the puck away. They try to clear it, but they don't get it out. Now finally Del Tondo will cut off a shot pass by Miller. And Del Tondo will skate it to center ice and dump it back behind the Armstrong net. Backhander trying to feed it in front of the cage. That time was Lennon. It'll be freed up the near side and out of play. Or no, it didn't go out of play. I thought it for a second it went into the penalty box. It just missed though and stayed in. Now back with it is Long. Long, a backhander. And it's right into the chest protector of Vinny Evans.
And Vinny has done an outstanding job here in the first period, but he's had to. I mean, I don't have the shots on goal right now, but Armstrong easily has the lead there with the number of shots on goal to this point. As we wait for the computer to refresh.
And No shots put up yet. They'll put them up after the period.
After the period, but Armstrong easily has more shots on goal than Shaler at this point.
Coming down the right side, good tic-tac-toe play, and what a save by Evans as he just robs Jacob Snyder on the near side post.
I was going to say that was highway robbery. I mean, he got his glove out there perfectly, anticipated where the puck was going, and did an outstanding job.
Great save made by Evans yet again. He's been active, but he's been good. He's been their best player so far. The far side, one touching it off the boards, and it comes free to Shaler for a second. Stadahar now takes it, turns and fires, and it hit the glove of Smouse on the way through. Now at the right point, low shot on, got all the way through to Smouse. Off the shot by Colin Bauer, and Smouse was able to cover up. I don't think he saw that puck at all.
It got deflected on the way in, and it changed directions on him, Josh. So I think
even when it was underneath him, I don't think he
he didn't know. I think he started to look back to see if it got in the net. But another outstanding save by Smouse. Both goalies have done an excellent job to this point.
Looks like they're trying to fix a piece of the gear of Taylor Smouse. They do. He stopped 29 of 31 shots in their win over Moon. That was a pretty tight game, 3-2, and that's a very good Moon team that they beat. As Kutch takes it down the right side, he has a ton of speed. Bauer trying to get back to cut it off.
Well, they had the same record as Moon during the regular season.
Yep. The puck lifted out. Moon, by tiebreakers, was given the second seed out of the West. Armstrong out of the East, the third. Hampton was second in the East. Hampton, who lost to Bishop Canavan 7-6 in overtime. Canavan losing earlier as this puck is frozen. Canavan lost to Cathedral Prep, who will make it to Consol for the third time in 4 years. A little bit of revenge there for the Ramblers after losing the championship game a year ago to that very Bishop Canavan team. Low shot on, rebound attempt, and it's smothered by Vinny Evans. It's right there on the doorstep was Miller. He got a second hack at it off the rebound, but it came right up, looked like into the armpit almost, of the goaltender Vinny Evans.
And again, he anticipates extremely well. He just slid across the ice after the first save and was right where he needed to be.
Face off to the right dot, one back, and it'll come out of the attacking zone to center ice. Now it's taken away by Yuska, and he comes in, and a man well off sides up ahead. That is Austin Biondo.
Yeah, he tried to wheel around and get back on side, lost his edge, and fell down in the zone, and it was too late for Yuska. He was already headed in over the blue line, so offsides.
The first game of the night, Cathedral Prep in Canavan, saw 6 goals in the first period. It was 4-2. Ramblers after one. No goals so far in this one. Kind of a different hockey game. Bardsley gets rid of a wrist shot from the left point. Tracking it all the way was Smouse, and he makes a glove save.
This pole's killing me. I'm looking. I have to listen to you almost to hear what's going on here.
Biondo in the left circle on the draw for Shaler. Wins it back. Martz played it down into the corner, and then it came free to Bardsley. Bardsley, a low shot rebound, came in front, but Grafton, a smaller, quicker guy, was able to cut in and get it out from in front of his goaltender. Now Long with it down the left side, through the left circle, brings it behind the net to the near side boards. Turns and flutters a puck back behind the net where Gross takes a big hit there by Del Tondo, and then it's cleared out. 2-on-2, Martz skating with Biondo as the puck leaves it off for Martz in the right circle. Shot on, it's a high one, and a good save made by Smouse yet again.
And so far, this period has been about the goaltenders. Taylor Smouse of Armstrong and Vinny Evans of Shaler, as they have put on a show.
Face off to the right dot, Ficcarelli against Oliver. Really great crowd here tonight, as we have under a minute to play, 45 seconds to be exact here in this first period. No scores, this puck is centered to Ficcarelli. Now right side, dumping it back in is Ramsey. Cross ice to the near side. As Jordan Ramsey on the puck. Talked to Tim Bosak earlier. He said that has been the guy that has surprised them the most this year. He has been their biggest contributor at times defensively. Now puck poked out of there by the goaltender in Evans. Tracking it all the way down with 15 seconds to go. Behind the Armstrong net. Trying to turn out of there was Ficarelli. Came to the near side, or to the far side post, trying to jam it in with Stadahar. Couldn't do it. Stadahar had a point-blank chance. Now Miller with 1 second to go. Sees it go by his stick, and that's the end of period number 1 here in the AA semifinals in the PIHL Penguins Cup. No score between Armstrong and Shaler. It's the playoffs right here on the MSA Sports Network, brought to you in part by Trip Total Media.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of the largest selections of Penguin game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call them at 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
This is Adam Horner, and as promised last year, Josh Rowntree is here to help promote Season 10 of the PIHL Power Play right here on the MSA Sports Network.
But after so many years of coverage, where can we turn for some great hockey wisdom that we haven't yet? How about the head coach of the Mighty Ducks, Gordon Bombay?
Let's have fun out there. Soft hands. You don't shoot the puck to your teammate, you sail it to him.
And don't forget the most important piece of advice ever given by our mentor, Hans.
Wear thick socks, Gordon.
Catch the PIHL Power Play every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on MSASports.net.
A couple of adjustments to make on that commercial. This week, a special start time. It'll be 8 o'clock on Thursday night, not Wednesday night, for the PIHL Power Play. As they will recap, and I say they because that's the other bit of news. I will not be there this week. Sean Myers will fill in. Got to go taste some wedding cakes.
Oh, boy, that's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Been there, done that.
Ficarelli down the near side boards as we're underway here in period number 2.
Headed towards 23 years in June.
Oh, congratulations. I'm just trying to make it to 1. Long back with it. Long gets rid of a
get married first.
It's true. I'm trying to make it to October. What am I saying?
Yep.
Ficarelli.
If you can survive the wedding planning process, you'll be fine.
Stopped up by Vinny Evans. Evans made 15 saves in that opening period. His counterpart, Taylor Smouse, he made 10. 25 shots, no goals through one period. So we've played a minute here in period number 2 alongside Lou Rood. I'm Josh Rowntree here from RMU's Island Sports Center. Right to go to Consol Energy Center and play for a championship on the line as Martz gets rid of a shot from the near side half boards, and it's gloved and held on to by Smouse.
That one looked like it was going to go wide, but Smouse didn't take a chance. He gloved it rather than give them a possible rebound coming off the boards.
Martz will take the draw against Oliver in the right circle to the left of the goaltender Smouse. Tied up, Oliver will kick it back. It'll be played up the near side boards. Ramsey cut it off at the right point. Now Martz trying to go around him, man. Got taken down by Wachowski. No call. He wanted one. It's outletted up ahead. Bringing it ahead. Drop pass to nobody. But Miller was able to collect it as Cooch gave it up to him. Finally, Shaler's going to take it away. Martz brings it down the near side, chasing after it. Man went down, centering pass and a one-timer rebound attempt, and it's still kept out. A couple of great chances as Biondo was there on the doorstep. Now Biondo a backhand. That one's blocked down. What a great couple of looks for the Titans they couldn't hit.
Good defense and good goaltending.
Centering pass by Biondo went through the skates of Martz. Now a shot on by Bardsley. Knocked down by Biondo in front. He takes it behind the net. He's wrapped up, but it comes out to the left point. Stutter step move by Ramsey, and then the puck will be taken by Oliver and dumped all the way back down the ice, and it's going to go over the line for icing.
Some great plays by the defense there out in front, clearing the puck when it was just sitting there in the slot, wide open. And, boy, they didn't hesitate. They got that thing out of there in a hurry, or it could have been disaster because the net was open at the time.
Now the puck taken away by Armstrong. They bring it ahead. 2-on-1 shot high on the far side by Gross. Boy, Luke Gross, a great opportunity there with almost a 3-on-1, but couldn't capitalize.
Yeah.
Both teams starting to get some better looks at the net, Lou.
Yeah, they're starting to fly a little better out on the ice, too.
Now Grafton at the left point. Walks it down into the left circle. Gets rid of a shot. It hit Del Tondo on the way. Collected on the near side boards. Armstrong still strong on the puck. Good pass over, but Snyder had it taken away by Lennon. Lennon then lays a hit into Snyder on the far side boards right in front of the Shaler student section. Now a slap shot, a half slapper at that from Grafton is going to hit a leg, and it goes over into the corner. Bardsley, as it's played back in, the whistle comes. Hand pass, I believe, will be the call here from this back official. Maybe an offsides call.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be a penalty.
Bench penalty, maybe too many men on the ice.
Could be. It's going to be Jacob Snyder who comes off. Penalty will come at the 3:08 mark.
Armstrong penalty, a bench minor for too many men on the ice. Time of the penalty, 3:08. Armstrong, a bench minor for too many men at 3:08.
Now Yuska walks out. Yuska, a low shot as they set up the power play quickly.
Yeah,
Good
both
save.
teams were trying to change on that last exchange, and I think one of the Armstrong players might have inadvertently played the puck and gave him too many men out there.
Near side, Martz with it. Shaler so far 0 for 2 with the man advantage. They couldn't capitalize on a 5-on-3 attempt earlier. Yuska down the right side, walks it out, low shot, save made by Smouse yet again.
And he did a nice job there, Josh. He had driving to the net was Stadahar. Did I pronounce that right?
Stadahar.
Stadahar. He was driving to the net, and he had to crouch and look between him and the defenseman to see the puck coming in there, but he did a real nice job, got nice and low, and was able to pick it off.
Ramsey up top to Ficarelli. Ficarelli near side, went right by Ramsey, who gets it right back. Ramsey on the half board, back to Stadahar. Yuska got knocked down hard in front by Wachowski, and that allows Armstrong to get to the puck and clear it all the way back down the ice. Contrail was able to get to it. I love that Shaler student section over on the far side. They have it filled. That's where the Robert Morris student section sits. It's packed over there.
And they have been enthusiastic.
No doubt. No score, though, so far. Nothing. 12.5 to play here in the second. There's a low shot on a one-timer by Ramsey. Not a lot on it, though, and it was paddled aside by Smouse. Now Ramsey back with it at the right point, looking for a man. Goes to Stadahar on the near side half boards. Off to Yuska. Yuska walks it around him in behind the net. Centering play. Cut off by Ficarelli. On the back and his shot hit a leg. Came free, though, in the slot. And a shot on again by Yuska. Went just wide. Stadahar in the right circle. Dipsy-do around him in. High shot. Save made yet again by Smouse. Now the side and then rebound. They score! They got a clean rebound attempt on an unassuming pass.
I believe it was 91. Samowski. Or 99.
That's 99.
99.
Justin Yuska.
Okay.
Yuska at the side of the net. Put it home. So Shaler makes it 1-0. Titans on the board first.
Scored by number 99, Justin Yuska. Assisted by number 21, Cole Stadahar. Time of the goal, 6:14. Yuska from Stadar.
Walking it down.
6:14.
Backhander attempt onto the net. That came at 6:14 of the period, not a power play goal. The power play had expired. It's covered up by the goaltender Vinny Evans, who now has a lead to protect on the goal by Justin Yuska. His first of the playoffs. Overall for Yuska, that is goal number 18 on the season. He had 17 goals, 17 assists coming into this game. Old Stadahar, the lone assist. Behind the net, big hit over on the far side by Bardsley. Finally, Ficarelli will win the puck, brings it up the near side. They nearly had an outlet to Stadahar, but it's going to go all the way down for an icing touch-up. With 10:59 to play here in period number 2. Shaler on top 1-0 thanks to a goal at the 6:14 mark by Justin Yuska.
And again, you can't blame Smouse for that one because that was a rebound off of a stop shot off the first one, and Yuska just was in the right place at the right time, and he was able to get his stick on it and punch it into the net.
Wachowski, the left circle, got rid of a good wrister, went just wide. Rebound will take it all the way back out off the end boards to mid-ice. Martz, one-touch pass ahead, and they're going to say they were onside as Yuska came in. I'll tell you what, I think Yuska thought that he was offside, which he was, but the official on the near side, the linesman, waved it off. He said that he was fine coming in.
And forced Smouse to just cover the puck up and put the face-off to his right.
That was not going to be an offsides call. I don't think Shaler realized that it had been waved off. Now a 2-on-1 on the breakout. Hooks down the right side. He has Miller. Miller couldn't get the puck on the centering pass from Hooks. Cut off. Nicely done there on the back line by Corey Alston. Now it comes free. Bringing it down the slot is Yuska. Yuska, a good shot off and a save made. And now some pushing and shoving after the whistle.
Yeah, and the Shaler player had stopped. That was number 7, Austin Martz. He had stopped, and he got pinballed by 2 Armstrong County players, and they knocked him into the goalie. So the Armstrong County players did the wrong thing there. They were trying to protect their goalie, ended up almost hurting him by knocking the Shaler player into him.
Looks like everybody's okay. Martz was a little slow getting up, as was Taylor Smouse, but I think everybody's all right. Officials checking with Smouse, making sure he's okay.
And the 2 assistant captains went over to talk to the official and ask how come that wasn't a penalty.
I don't think there was really anything Martz could do there.
No, he was getting pinballed.
Yeah,
he had stopped cold.
Oliver saw it go by him. Del Tondo up ahead, but cut off again by Long. Now Wachowski down the near side. This is Donovan Wachowski on the puck, strong. In the corner, battling for it. Under 10 minutes to play here in period number 2. Backhand attempt by Oliver as it came free. A rebound came out in the slot, but knocked right aside. Then Donovan Wachowski took a big hit, then a big hit on the far side. As Bardsley laid out a man. He's a heavy hitter, Bardsley. Well, it was Snyder it was. Snyder got dumped. Now quick on the puck is Long. Long brings it in. Wrist shot, hit a skate.
And it was blocked at the defense by Del Tondo.
Del Tondo's played a nice game defensively. Been very active. Blocked a number of shots, laid some hits. Back on it. This is Long. Long walks it into the right circle. Centered one, but no one was home. Luke Gross with it. Cross ice. Back on it comes near side Gross. Gross, a low shot. Rebound came free, but it was a controlled rebound and allowed Del Tondo to pick it up. Del Tondo coming with some speed. Lost it for a moment and got it off to the near side to Fuchs. Fuchs then applying some forecheck pressure. It came free. Bringing it ahead is Long. Long coming on, wrist shot, and it hit a stick, I believe, and went up out of play, and then Long slammed his stick into the end boards in frustration.
Yeah, good defensive play by the defenseman. I didn't catch his number, but he got his stick down, deflected the shot up into the netting there. And I think it was unexpected by the Armstrong player. That's why he slammed his stick in frustration.
Going to bring the face-off into the Shaler zone. Miller got rid of it off the draw. Went wide. Ficcarelli chasing it to the far side. And Yuska took it away. Two players mixed up behind the play. One man hit the ice. That was Shaler's number 61. That's Bauer. Now, good pressure here by Stadehart. Wins the puck. Tried to get it to the front of the net, but Miller took it away. Christian Miller, very accomplished scorer at both Katanning and then when the schools merged to Armstrong. Here he is with the puck now, down the left side. Yuska took it away, though. Came out to Stadehart. Back to Yuska. Yuska tried the one-touch pass. He took a heavy hit from Oliver and just sort of stood him up. Christian Miller, I mentioned a great career. Stadehart has the puck here and loses it. Miller, in his regular season career, 169 goals scored and 105 assists in 4 years for the senior. Did it at two different schools. Ficcarelli in the corner, tried to play one towards the front of the net, and it came free to Ramsey, who lets go of a shot, and it flies just wide. Now Zane Wachowski with it, tried to get it out of the zone, but it's going to hit Long on the way out. Keeps it in. Ramsey now, left side. Bouncing puck on the way through, skips wide, and Del Tondo will skate down on it. He centers one in front of the net. No one was home. It comes out to Ramsey. Good pressure here by Shaler. They're getting some looks at the net. Ramsey's shot went wide, then Del Tondo shot one, and it was gloved down by Wachowski and cleared all the way back down as Armstrong, they need a breath here.
Yeah, they iced it just so they could get a break and change up.
Of course, in the PIHL, you're allowed to change after icings, unlike the NHL when you have to stay on the ice. Martz will take the draw in the right circle against Long. Martz tried to win it forward, but Long got it with a skate. Now that leads to an outlet for Long. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Getting back, though, is Shaler. Now coming down the right side. Shot on, they score! Jacob Snyder got free down the right side, and he buries the shot behind Evans. We're tied at 1 with 6:45 to play in period number 2. Snyder will get the goal on a low wrister. It's his 6th goal total of the season, and he hasn't scored a bigger one this year.
And that seemed to catch Evans by surprise because it wasn't a fancy shot. He must have gone 5-hole on him because he just snuck it in there.
The Armstrong goal scored by number 21, Jacob Snyder. Assisted by number 46, Nick Long. Time of the goal, 10-15.
Long will get the only assist as Gross had it in the attacking zone, then lost it. It was cut off by Biondo, and then for a moment, Shaler had a chance at going 2-on-1. Far side, Biondo with it. Played in the left circle, it's stolen away. Taken by Long. 2-on-2 up ahead with Cooch coming down the left side. Long, a shot, save made by Evans, and he holds on.
Well, we said these two teams were evenly matched, and through almost 2 periods, we're tied at 1, and it has been a back-and-forth hockey game. You know, attacking both zones by both teams, good defense and good goaltending. Very entertaining game to this point.
Yuska will take the draw for Shaler against Oliver. Just a few days. The end of this week, Saturday night, we'll be at Consol Energy Center. We'll have live video coverage of all 3 Penguins Cup championships. Proud to bring that to you for the first time ever. We'll video the championship games at MSAsports.net. Pass up ahead down the right side, went right past number 17, Seth Walzer. We haven't seen a ton of him so far. Really had a break down the right side right there, though. Yuska saw it go by him. Could be a 2-on-1. Miller with it. Miller, a wrist shot and a save made. And then a shot after the play by Oliver, who was being driven towards the net. I think Oliver might pick up a penalty here. That was a high shot after the whistle. I can't believe that they're going to let Oliver skate away after that. That was pretty blatant after the whistle.
Yeah, that had to be a penalty, but no.
Well, it's interesting.
I guess they're letting them play because
that first period, Lou, was kind of a tightly called game.
Yeah.
There's a wrist shot by Contrail off the draw. Good save made by Evans as he was alert to it. Ficcarelli then tried to bounce one off the sideboards to lead an outrush, but couldn't do it. Taken away by Wachowski. Wachowski, a shot on, rebound, Long, he scores! Nick Long just picked up an assist, and now he picks up a goal, and he gives Armstrong a 2-1 lead as they scored 2 goals just like that to jump on top of Shaler.
And Evans made a nice save, kicked it out, but it went right on the long stick, and he had an open net, and he just buried it.
For Nick Long, it's his second goal of the playoffs. And his 7th of the year.
Scored by number 46, Nick Long. Assisted by number 89, Donovan Wachowski. Time of the goal, 11:35.
Wachowski will get the lone assist.
At 11:35.
Now Martz. Martz down the right side. Wrist shot on. Save made. Rebound came out into the slot, but right there was Long to get it. Boy, Long has played a tremendous game so far here tonight. This is a guy that played just 11 games in the regular season. Now here he is again, a 2-on-none. Long walks it in. Wrist shot and a save made. I think that Evans got a piece of that. And it went just wide. Now some pushing and shoving back behind the play. Martz bringing it down. Martz walks it in. Got it wrapped up, got a shot off, but a save made by Smouse. This game getting a little physical here.
Yes, it is. And, that's where, as an official, you almost have to step in like that little bit down there and just settle everybody down, because if you don't, it's going to get out of hand, and then you have bad injuries. Because it's been a well-played game to this point. You don't want to get it ruined.
Off the draw, play came towards the front of the net, and Wachowski, that was Zane Wachowski, was on the doorstep but couldn't put it home. And now collision at the blue line.
That was a good hip check there.
Bardsley, who can throw his weight around. He's a big boy, the biggest on the ice.
And
he took down Oliver. Oliver slow to get off.
I was going to say he's slow getting off the ice. But that was a clean hip check.
Bardsley then takes it, and he gets a hit laid into him by Miller. Miller coming to the aid of his teammate. Miller, a Katanning product, Oliver, Ford City. But together they are Armstrong. They have a 2-1 lead. Now an outlet up ahead. Fuchs tried to get it ahead to Biondo. Biondo lost it off his stick, came out to Fuchs. Fuchs, a wrist shot, he scores! We're even at 2 as Michael Fuchs will get the goal on a sick wrister from the slot as a puck came free right to him, and he buries it to even the game with 3:44 to play in this second period. Michael Fuchs will get the goal. His 7th of the year, first of the playoffs.
Shaler goal scored by number 57, Michael Fuchs. Assisted by number 19, Austin Biondo.
Contrail brought it in. Contrail got hammered, sandwich. He's hurt.
Fuchs from Biondo at 13-16.
That'll be dumped all the way back down. As Wachowski will skate on. Stadahar gave him a hit. And Martz now with it. Martz centers one. Ficcarelli down low, shot on, save made. Stadahar still free. Rebound, they score! 2 goals just like that, and Shaler takes the lead. A mad scramble in front, and finally there to bury it was Ficcarelli. I believe he'll get credit with the goal.
I think it was Ficcarelli. Well, we went all that time with nothing, and now an explosion.
This game really has opened up for Ficcarelli. That will be his third goal of the playoffs. 36th of the year.
The Shaler goal scored by number 97, Alex Ficcarelli. Assisted by number 21,
There's a quick shot by Miller.
Number 7, Austin Marks. Time of the goal, 13:53.
Now bringing it ahead. Biondo down the left side. Gets off a wrist shot and it goes just wide. Two very quick goals. As walking it back is Miller. Miller, a half slapper, went just wide. Well, this place is just on fire right now. What a battle this has been. Now Oliver got rid of a good shot and a save made by Evans. Somehow he slid over and got to that puck, but Armstrong on the attack. Oliver now. This game has really opened up behind the net to Cooch. Cooch lost it. Far side taken away by Biondo. He's going to skate hard up ahead. He'll dump it in. Back behind the cage, collecting it will be Wachowski up the near side boards. 2 minutes to play. Now Stadahar with it from a pass from Martz. Stadahar centers one. Martz right on the doorstep, tried to backhand one in. And it went just wide. Now Gross. Shaler has 4 men on the ice right now. How do they not realize this? Right in front of the net, backhand attempt went just wide. Does Shaler still have just 4 men on the ice? No, now they have 5. There's a play in front of the net, and the goaltender, Evans, got pushed down after he made a save on the puck. Not sure if we're going to get a penalty from this or not.
No. Nothing. And the Armstrong player got leveled. The officials are letting them play.
So the assists on the Ficcarelli goal went to Cole Stadahar and Austin Martz. And then Wachowski, just a free arm, rips a man down. And then we're going to get an offside call. And this is the point here of the officials. They have to take control of this because you have a man getting ripped to the ground with a free arm. Then he comes back and cross-checks the guys. Ficcarelli just laid a cross-check into Wachowski. And neither were called. And that was after a goaltender got run over because of a cross-check at the other end. So you got to take control of this game if you're the officials here.
Yeah, they're going to lose control here very quickly. And then you're going to see a bad situation like what happened at the end of the Erie Cathedral Prep and Canavan game.
Stadahar sends one in. Right there on it was Sam Long. Now a long outlet pass up ahead. They were trying to hit Miller behind the D, but it went wide of a stick and all the way down for an icing call.
Yeah, because one thing hockey's known for is what you would call frontier justice, so to speak. If the officials don't take care of it, the teammates will.
No doubt. We saw no goals in that first period. We have seen 5. We still have a minute 2 to play.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
Yuska saw Armstrong player and Oliver go right by him. Then it's taken off his stick by Del Tondo. Yuska got it on the far side. Now it's up ahead to Walser. Walser, though, lost it. Miller took it away. Cross-ice pass from Oliver on the blade of Long. And the top line this is with Long, Oliver, and Christian Miller. Wachowski, a low shot, cut off, and boy, they had a man hanging up ahead and Biondo, but it sent all the way back down for an icing. A mistake there by Ramsey.
Yep.
He just sent that puck all the way up the ice.
Yeah, and it brings the face-off right back into their zone to the right of Evans. And if anything, you want to get that puck out of your zone at this point in time with only 27 seconds remaining here in the second period.
The 2 Shaler goals came 37 seconds apart. At 3:16 and 13:16 and 13:53. Long lost it.
I was going to say all the goals are even strength too.
That is correct. Graft on the far side. Stadahar gave him a poke check. 10 seconds to go. Just over 10 to go in the period. Man taken down.
And they're going to call a penalty on Martz.
Austin Martz will go to the box. It comes with the 16:49 mark of the period. Austin Martz will go to the box. Armstrong, they are 0 for 2 with the man advantage.
Shaler penalty number 7, Austin Martz. 2 minutes for roughing.
Roughing is the call.
16:48.
Now Gross with it. Gross gets rid of a shot and hit a man in the back. It was long, standing in front of turnaround. There's no time left on the clock, and that'll do it for period number 2. 2 very, very different 17-minute frames here from the Island Sports Center at Robert Morris on the island. And we will take a break. When we come back, we will break down this playoff field, the results so far tonight, and then look ahead to the third period. You are listening and watching the 2015 PIHL Penguins Cup semifinals right here on the MSA Sports Network, brought to you in part by our good friends at Trip Total Media.
Attention all teenagers in the South Hills. If you need something to do on a Friday night, look no further than the TGIF Skate at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena. Featuring a live DJ, big screen TV, special effects lighting, and games from 8 to 11, it's the place to be this winter. Mount Lebanon Ice Arena also offers an after-school skate for younger children, Fridays from 4:30 to 6 p.m., and a full range of instructional programs for all ages. For more information, call 412-561-4363 or visit mountlebanon.org.
The team at S-Mark takes great pride in the company they've built and their growing presence in Pittsburgh. Strong values, steadfast dedication, and unwavering commitment extends well beyond the walls of S-Mark facilities into virtually every facet of our local communities. From ongoing support for critical health and human services for families and children to youth sports and recreation programs. It's the many faces of S-Mark that touch lives, instill hope, and provide opportunities to enhance and enrich the world around us. S-Mark is proud to extend its support of local communities through its sports sponsorship with the MSA Sports Network.
Want to learn how to ice skate or play hockey like they do in the PIHL? Looking for a good place to throw that winter birthday party? If you answered yes, Blade Runners is the place to go for public or private skating sessions, plus learn to skate and learn to play hockey classes. And don't forget to check out PIHL game action at their 2 locations in Harmarville and Warrendale. For more information on ice time, class and game schedules, or party planning, visit their website at www.bladerunnersice.com. See you at the rink.
The history books are filled with the names of great athletes and great teams from Western Pennsylvania. They share stories of great victories and stunning defeats, but they all have one thing in common. They know the championship season is the time to be first. First Commonwealth Bank, proud sponsor of the WPIAL and the best high school athletes in Western Pennsylvania. First Commonwealth, time to be first.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
UPMC Sports Medicine is the region's largest and most experienced center dedicated to caring for athletes of all levels. And as we celebrate more than 25 years of world-class care, we're proud to offer more services, have more physicians, and treat more student athletes than any other sports medicine provider in the region. Why would you choose to go anywhere else? To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of the largest selections of Penguin game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call them at 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz. When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. The team at S-Mark takes great pride in the company they've built and their growing presence in Pittsburgh. Strong values, steadfast dedication, and unwavering commitment extends well beyond the walls of S-Mark facilities into virtually every facet of our local communities. From ongoing support for critical health and human services for families and children to youth sports and recreation programs. It's the many faces of S-Mark that touch lives, instill hope, and provide opportunities to enhance and enrich the world around us. S-Mark is proud to extend its support of local communities through its sports sponsorship with the MSA Sports Network.
Intermission number 2 here at RMU's Island Sports Center. Alongside Lou Rood, I'm Josh Rowntree. Shaler with a 3-2 lead over Armstrong after 34 minutes. Two very different periods we just saw there, Lou. The first one, we saw 4 penalties, no goals. The second, we see 2 penalties, but 5 goals all of a sudden as the game just opened up about halfway through the period. We saw a flurry of goals in about a 7 or 8 minute span in which we saw all 5 of those goals, and it's been a pretty exciting game from there on. Very physical, but pretty well played on both sides.
Yeah, a little bit chippy there at times, and that's the only concern. There's a little bit of stuff going on after the whistle blows that the officials maybe need to clean up for both teams. Other than that, it's been a very well played game and a very high level game from both teams. The goaltenders have done an excellent job, even though 5 goals have been scored. I mean, really, you can't fault Evans or Smouse for the goals that have gone in. Maybe the one on Evans down here, the first goal that was scored. But after that, they have played well. They've been rebound goals that have gone in, and there's not a whole lot you can do if your defense is not clearing those rebounds away.
Let's take a look at the scoring summary. It's brought to you by Blade Runners at 2 locations in Warrendale and Harmarville. Again, in that first period, no goals but 4 penalties. All of the penalties would be killed. And after the first period, shots were 15-10 in favor of Armstrong. And then in the second period, an early penalty. It was a bench minor for too many men, as it would be served by, I'm trying to think who served that. Was that Biondo that served it?
What are we looking at now? Bench penalty, that was 21 served the penalty.
21 served it, okay, so that would have been
Snyder.
Snyder who served it, that's right. And that would be killed, but after that, that's when the goals would pick up. 5 goals after that between the 6:14 and 13:53 mark. The first was Shaler's Justin Yuska that got it started on a poke-in right in front of the net. Assist to Cole Stadahar, and that made it 1-0 Shaler at the 6:14 mark. Armstrong would answer, though, just 4 minutes and 1 second later on a Jacob Snyder goal set up by Nick Long. That evened us at 1, and they wouldn't take very long. Just a minute and 20 seconds later, Long, who got the assist on the Snyder goal, gets one for himself. Set up by Donovan Wachowski. He buries a shot to make it 2-1. Armstrong at the 11:35 mark. However, Shaler would answer. A minute and a half after the Long goal, Michael Fuchs jams one home. All of these goals, for the most part, I think, 4 of the 5 maybe, were sort of just in tight,
rebounds.
bang it in, rebounds, tight, garbage sort of goals. Biondo gets the assist, and that made it 2-2. But just 37 seconds later, Alex Ficarelli would find a puck in the slot and bury it to make it 3-2. And that is where we stand now. Cole Stadahar and Austin Martz get the assist. There will be power play time that carries over, 1 minute and 48 seconds of it to be exact, on the Martz roughing call that ended the period. So Armstrong will have the man advantage as we head to this third period, but it's Shaler with the lead, 3-2, and that is your Blade Runner scoring summary. Brought to you by Blade Runners in 2 locations at Harmarville and Warrendale. And we will take a look now at the fields that has been narrowed down to just 3 remaining teams. It will be Cathedral Prep playing in their 3rd championship in 4 years. However, the Ramblers have not won a title in quite a while. It has been since 1997 that they have failed to win a title, so they will be looking for their first in quite a while. Boy, 97, some of these kids on the team probably weren't even born.
No.
A lot of them probably weren't even born the last time. Well, that makes me feel old now.
Yeah.
But it'll be Cathedral Prep.
Figure 97. Well, some of them might have been born because they'd be 17.
Yeah.
17,
18,
yeah.
somewhere in there.
They were babies.
The seniors,
they were still in diapers.
Yeah, pretty much the seniors. And they will play at 5 o'clock against the winner of this game, Shaler and Armstrong. Of course, Shaler coming off a 7-4 win over North Hills. Armstrong 3-2 winners over Moon. And that game will be at 5 o'clock at MSAsports.net. You can watch that one. I actually had a chance to talk to Dave Fryer earlier. Really, I think some cool things are going to be in the mix. Don't want to really give anything away quite yet or announce anything that I shouldn't be announcing yet, but some really cool things that we're going to be doing for those championship games on Saturday night. Go to the parade. Have your fun. It's Patty's Day after all. Penguins play in the afternoon. Enjoy your day. Then, if you want to, go home or come down to the arena and check out 3 really good hockey games to decide Penguins Cup titles on Saturday night. Of course, we'll have it video coverage at MSAsports.net.
And you're going to have a game?
I will. I'll have the second one. It'll be AA first. They'll play at 5 o'clock. AAA is the game that I'll have. That will be at 7:15 as Adam Horner and myself, the co-host of the PIHL Power Play show, will have that. And then the nightcap will be in Single A. They moved Single A to the end this year. That game will start at 9:30. And it will be between the winners of Quaker Valley and Hempfield and Deer Lakes and Mars. The AAA game will be between the winners of North Allegheny, Canemek, and Peters Township and Butler, as those teams will play over the next couple of nights here at RMU. All of those games you can watch on the MSA Sports Network as well, the semifinals.
And I'll get my first chance to call a game at the Console Center.
It's a lot of fun. You're high up, but it's certainly a lot of fun.
Well, I've been in the high up parts.
We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll drop the puck for period number 3. 3-2. Shaler in the lead. It's the PIHL AA semifinals in the Penguins Cup, brought to you by Trib Total Media, only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Hi, this is former St. LaSalle, Mount Pleasant, and Trinity basketball coach Joe Dunn, here to tell you that I'll be joining Dawn Revel and Johnny Lee on the WPIL Roundball Report, Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. here on the MSA Sports Network. There we go.
Coach, this is a 30-second commercial.
What? Whose call was that? That's a terrible call. I mean, I just sat down here. I'm all, this is the kind of stuff that happens to me.
We have another ex-coach.
It's just one of those things.
Join us for the WPIL Roundball Report, Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock here on the MSA Sports Network.
You're killing me.
The history books are filled with the names of great athletes and great teams from Western Pennsylvania. They share stories of great victories and stunning defeats, but they all have one thing in common. They know the championship season is the time to be first. First Commonwealth Bank, proud sponsor of the WPIAL and the best high school athletes in Western Pennsylvania. First Commonwealth, time to be first.
The lid was about to come off of RMU's Island Sports Center as we drop the puck for period number 3. A fantastic crowd on hand here for this one. And off the draw, Luke Gross will bring it behind the net for Armstrong. He circles out, then hands it off on the far side. Here's a shot to the near side. It's Oliver. Oliver on the doorstep, robbed by Evans. Puck still free in front as Ficarelli was able to get a hand on it and knock it down. Great chance early for Gross.
Yeah, Ficarelli just caught it out of midair and dropped it down and was able to shoot it up the boards and out of the zone.
Puck comes free to center ice. Gross overskated it a bit, and then it's cleared all the way back down. Again, still over a minute to go on the penalty to Austin Martz. Long pass up ahead, cut off by Ramsey. Fresh ice surface out there. this is a really good surface, having seen a number of games here over the years. I'll tell you what, along those lines, having seen the semifinals the last few years played here at RMU's Island Sports Center, this might be the best crowd, actually, that I think I've seen in the semifinals. This is almost a full house here. I mean, we're about probably 75, 80, maybe even more than that % full in here.
Looks full.
No doubt. Turning shot goes wide to the far side. 30 seconds to play on the man advantage. Miller threw one to the front of the net. Clear out attempt was tipped. Skating on is Del Tondo to the near side. Took a hit, but then was able to get it off to Walzer, who clears it all the way back down. Donovan Wachowski sends one up the middle of the ice. Cut off there by Bardsley. Bardsley then had it knocked out of his hands. And right there is Del Tondo. Boy, those two, they can lower the boom on you. They got the long hair, Bardsley and Del Tondo. A big hit on the end boards. Comes to the near side. Turning is Snyder. He plays it on the backhand all the way back down behind the cage. Hooks in the corner for Armstrong. Behind the net, trying to get it out front as the power play is over. Armstrong now 0 for 3. Up top, left point, shot on. Wachowski got blocked down. They tried to find Martz cutting up the center of the ice, but the pass is errant, and it'll go all the way back down for an icing call. 14:34 to go here in this hockey game.
And this period has started off just like the second period ended. Both teams flying up and down the ice. Shaler with a good penalty kill there. Now they get a shot at going even up, see what they can do here. Good sound system here.
No doubt. It's the loudest in the PIHL. There's no doubt about it. And now outlet play up ahead. Biondo brings it down the right side. Biondo, a shot hit the glove of the goaltender in Smouse, and then the turnaround shot went through the net mouth and wide. Long with it behind the net. Plays it over to Grafton. Went past him. Biondo skating hard. Right in front of the Trip Total Media sign on the far side. There's going to be a slash. They're going to get Long, and Long knows it. He's going straight to the box. So the penalty on Armstrong, it'll be 2 for slashing on Nick Long. He didn't even argue it.
Yeah, when they skate to the box that fast, they know they were wrong.
Comes at 2:59, I believe. I say I believe. It's tough for us to see the scoreboards here, actually.
The lights are strategically placed.
Yeah.
As are the heaters.
Armstrong penalty number 46, Nick Long. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 2:49.
2:49.
2 for slashing at 2:49.
Play towards the front of the net. Went off the stick of Yuska. Then right there to glove it was Smouse. I'm curious to see, Lou, how this third period plays out. We had the very tight checking. Obviously no goal aspect of that first period. And then the second was kind of the same way until about 6 minutes in. And then it just opened up and became a free-for-all. Wondering if we'll go back to what we saw in the first a little bit, or if it'll stay open and we'll see one of those shootout type of third periods. Shaler tonight is 0 for 3 with the man advantage. As Stadahar takes it down the right side. Drop pass to Yuska on the right point. Yuska goes around him in. Back to Stadahar to Yuska. Yuska will circle out to the near side. And he lost control of it. Came right to Contrail, who will dump it down.
I think a lot of the strategy is going to be dependent on whether or not Shaler can get another goal. If not, I think they're going to play it fairly close to the vest.
Martz bringing it in, tried to center one.
And meanwhile, you know, Armstrong's going to go all out to try and get that tying goal.
Yep, no doubt. Got to win this one if you want to skate on Saturday at the Big House. This one tipped all the way back down by Martz. And this is the game, too, that can be so tough as Miller takes it back, and a good job defensively by Ramsey to stick it aside and take control of the puck. Now up to Ficcarelli. Ficcarelli in the right circle gets rid of a shot. Rebound attempt by Ficcarelli on the doorstep. Good save made by Smouse. And out to Bardsley at center ice. This game can be tough because you're so close to getting to play at Consol Energy Center. And for these players, a lot of them, for most of them, it would be their first time. Man fell down. Martz takes it. Martz shot it. It hit Miller right in the side. Miller didn't like that either. He went down. It was kind of in an exposed position, and then
I don't think he was trying to hit him. I think he wanted to try and get it on goal if he could. And Miller just happened to be in the way.
Yeah, Miller took that puck off. Looked like the side of his arm, the side of his body, and then kind of gave a glance back.
Somewhere where there's no padding.
Yeah. That'll hurt. Under 12 to play, 3-2. Shaler in the lead as the puck goes up into the bench on the far side. Big thanks to Jess Levo filming tonight both games. We appreciate her hard work.
Yeah, she's working hard. She's over there dancing to the music.
She can hear you now.
I know. That's why I said it.
Offsides call, bring the puck out of the zone. 11:53 to play in the period.
Jess is just happy she's not freezing to death in here.
No doubt. Snyder at the near side, banked off the boards right past him. Now Stadahar center back. I feel like I have said the name Cole Stadahar.
You have said it quite a few times tonight.
A ton tonight. He has been everywhere for this team from Shaler. Titans looking for their first Penguins Cup and first appearance since 2009 when they won the championship. Man lost an edge on the near side. It comes out to center ice where Del Tondo takes it. Del Tondo on the backhand to Stadahar. It's played back in. Martz couldn't quite get to it. Now two men battling on the near side. Snyder trying to go around Del Tondo. Can't quite do it. Snyder, though, still on the puck. Will get it to the corner to Long. Out to the right circle, Snyder. Snyder, a low shot and a glove save made by Vinny Evans.
And Bardsley there cleaning up in front of the net, pushing one of the Armstrong County players out of the way. That was Fuchs.
Oliver with the draw on the right side.
Cooch.
Comes out to Wachowski. Dump it back in behind the goaltender Evans, who has been really good here tonight. Gave up those 2 goals in 1 minute and 20 seconds in the second. But has just been terrific other than that. Now a shot on. Good save made by Evans as Gross got in the high slot. Couldn't finish. Miller in the corner. Bit of a push here coming from Armstrong. Shaler struggling to get it out. Comes up the near side and out to center ice where Gross will have to retreat into his own zone to take it. Up the center of the ice to Contrail. Contrail on the forehand will dump it in as Evans steps behind the net to get it. And plays it off the boards. It came free, though. Shot on, rebound attempt as it's at the side of the net. Came right to Miller. Kind of a crazy carom off the glass, and it came right to Christian Miller. Now Long going to win it to the corner. Goes right around Alston. Shaler looks a bit flat-footed here. A bit tired, perhaps, on this shift. Up top, Gross' shot. Rister hit a man. It was off this skate, it looked like, of Seth Walzer. But then Long picks it back up. Tried to deke around. Ramsey couldn't do it. Ramsey right there. Got a poke check on it. Now it comes out to Snyder. Snyder brings it behind the goal. Works it to the side of the cage. Looking. Backs it into the corner. Goes across where it's cut off by Del Tondo, who will knock it all the way back down. That'll be over the line for an icing call.
He did that one on purpose just so they could get a change in there because, as you said, they were sucking air pretty good there, tired, and made a couple mistakes there. Evans played the puck when he had Ficcarelli right there trying to take it, and that allowed the carom that almost cost Shaler.
Behind the net. It's another thing I feel like I've said a lot tonight. Behind the net. A lot of this game has been played.
Yeah, both teams like to cycle it down low.
Yep. Now this is Cooch on the far side. Came out to Long. That is number 64. That's Sam Long. Out to Wachowski. Wachowski, a turning shot, rebound attempt. Evans made the save, then got a piece of it with his skate on the rebound attempt by Cooch. It's played out. Boy, Cooch had a chance. With it and dumping it in is Oliver. Del Tondo will go back and take it. Under 9 minutes to play, 8:40 here in the third period. Biondo with it. Tries to skate around a man. Lost it for a second, got it back. And right now, Shaler, you can tell they are content holding on to the puck. They're trying to run some clock. March took a hit from Wachowski. Then Wachowski will get the puck right back on the near side. They funnel it all the way around to the far side. Alston kept it in but lost his footing. And he gets it right back as he stood back up, and the puck was right there. Donovan Wachowski getting some pressure.
And they're starting to change their lines a little quicker, they being Shaler, to keep people fresh out there.
Contrail brings it ahead. He's 1-on-3, walks it in, low shot, save made by Evans. Another one for Vinny Evans. Now comes up top, wrist shot, skated aside by a defender. That was Ramsey on the shot by Contrail. Wachowski chases
another thing you've been saying a lot tonight, blocked at the defense.
Yeah, no doubt. That's playoff hockey. It's something covering games all year, Lou, and then heading into the playoffs. I have seen so many more block shots than I did in the regular season. Guys really sacrificing. Here comes Cooch back the other way. 3-on-2. Cooch down the right side, goes around a man, centering pass. Couldn't connect. He had a couple of guys crashing down that left side, and including the man making the center drive in Snyder. 7 minutes to play. All right to go to Consol Energy Center. On Saturday night is on the line. Walzer down the right circle. Wachowski, big move there by Zane Wachowski to knock him off the puck. Comes out to Snyder. Quickly up ahead to Miller. Miller brings it in. He's 1-on-3. Wrist shot and a good one. Went just high and wide. Now Contrail gets it off. Wrist shot from the left circle by Oliver. That one fluttered just wide. Now it comes out to Miller. Centers one to Oliver. Oliver then lost it. Martz takes it away. Here comes Martz ahead. He's 1-on-3 as he enters the zone. He's going to push the issue, though. Now he'll back it out as he takes a big hit on the near side boards by Contrail. Oliver, left side in the circle. Great toe drag move. Lost it, though. Trying to get it back as he went around Stadahar. Oh, what a fancy move that was.
And then Stadahar planted him into the boards. So there's your fancy move.
Yuska saw it go by him, but then he comes back and gets it, takes it away from Sam Long. Yuska behind the net, swoops through, takes a bump, tries to get it off to Biondo. Biondo and Grafton battling. Scramble for it in the near corner. Long takes it, plays it back to the far side, where Biondo will take it out to the right side. Stadahar. Stadahar from the right point, lost it. Taken away by Nick Long. 2-on-1 with Miller. Nick Long down the left side. Great stick on the puck by Ramsey. Ramsey again.
Great poke check.
And it's backhanded out of there by Stadahar. Stadahar in his own zone will lift the puck out towards center ice. Cut off by Martz. Martz then lost it. He'll get it back. Cooch in there on the forecheck, takes it away. Now up top to Wachowski. Wachowski in the high slot. Wrist shot on, save made by Evans. Rebound attempt will go to the end boards. Under 5 minutes to play. 3-2, Shaler in the lead. Biondo will turn, sends it out to Ficcarelli. Ficcarelli in the neutral zone, brings it to the near side. It's intercepted by Cooch. Cooch up the near side boards, and he lays a big shoulder into Stadahar. It'll be dumped all the way back down. It goes for icing. 4:32 to play. 3-2 is the score. Shaler in the lead. We had all 5 goals scored in about an 8-minute span, a little less than an 8-minute span, about 7.5 minutes in the second period.
Yeah, nothing in the first, and so far, nothing here in the third.
Shaler made it 1-0 on a Justin Yuska goal. Jacob Snyder tied it. Nick Long gave Armstrong the lead in a 1-minute and 20-second span. Now Martz down the left circle. Martz centers one. He's looking for a man at the far side post. I think that was Brantner. Brantner couldn't connect. Oliver, right circle, wrist shot, glove save by Evans. After Long made it 2-1, Shaler answered with 2 goals in a short span of their own. 13-16, Michael Fuchs tied it at 2. And then Alex Ficarelli made it 3-2 just 37 seconds later. Shaler took the lead, and they have held on to that lead through the duration of this third period. Miller, outside of the right circle, walks it down behind the cage, centers one, free in front, rebound, they score! Miller threw it to the front of the net. It came free, it got past Evans and was poked in at the side of the cage. We're tied at 3. And that was Contrail who will get the goal.
I couldn't see his number, but he was sitting right there. The puck I saw sitting right at the feet of Evans, and he tried to get his hand down to cover it up with his glove, and Contrail able to knock it in.
David Contrail, that is his first of the playoffs, 9th of the season. And a timeout is going to be taken here by Shaler. We'll take one as well. Tied at 3, just over 4 minutes to play in this PIHL AA semifinal right here on the MSA Sports Network.
What you want? What you want?
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIHL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
David Contrail has tied this game with just over 4 minutes to play in the third period. Armstrong and Shaler even. That was kind of an odd reaction. I don't think anybody really knew it was in. I'm not sure Contrail knew it was in.
Yeah, he knew it was in.
Finally, he looked down and realized it was there, and then he started celebrating.
Well, the referee pointed emphatically.
Armstrong goal scored by number 18, Jamie Contrail. Assisted by number 58,
Miller now. Miller a wrist shot. Miller gets the lone assist. Now on the baseline shot out, Evans the save. Looks like Oliver had it. Now long pass up ahead. Martz got bumped by Gross. Christian Miller. As this one heads up and out of play. Miller set up the pass. It was right to the front of the net. And it looked like Evans tried to put the glove on it. It went underneath the glove, and it came right to Contrail, who was able to jam it into the net.
I think as he was putting his glove down, Contrail got his stick underneath the glove and was just able to shove it in.
Big, big goal for Armstrong, trying to play as this newly formed team for their first Penguins Cup. A wrist shot on the left side by Wachowski. Went high. Del Tondo took it away, but then right back to Grafton. Grafton dumps one over to Snyder on the near side, taken by Long. Boy, you just feel like Nick Long may not be done yet in this game, the way he has played tonight. Out to Grafton, right point. Left point. This is Wachowski. Wachowski, wrist shot. Save made into the corner. The rebound goes. 3 minutes to play in regulation. Martz brings it ahead. Austin Martz let it go for a moment. Couldn't quite get it back, and Armstrong takes it away. Good move to go around a man, but then it comes out to center ice by Del Tondo, who takes it and dumps it in. Ficarelli on the forecheck. Aggressively here comes Shaler on this forecheck. There's the puck tied up for in the far corner. Ficarelli will win it out, but then he lost it. Taken away by Miller. He can fly. Christian Miller brings it ahead. He's 1-on-3, trying to go around Del Tondo, but right there at the last moment is the stick of number 55, Damian Del Tondo. Now a wrist shot from the high slot by Donovan Wachowski, went just wide. Big hip check on the far side, and a man is down and injured for Armstrong, and they're going to blow the play dead. Cannot see who that is, but that's Oliver. Boy, that would be a big loss. Josh Oliver looked maybe like a knee-on-knee, accidental knee-on-knee, but he gets up and slowly skates towards the Armstrong bench. Sam Long will help him over. That was a vicious hip check.
Yeah, he had just gotten rid of the puck, and I don't think he was looking when he got hit.
Nick Long having a long discussion with the officials about the hit. Just over 2 minutes to play. And that is their captain, Oliver, who is hit. And Oliver is not happy. He is kind of getting into it now with the Shaler bench.
Yeah, he is. He's chirping with him.
This is the point of the game, too. You do not want to do anything that could put your team at a disadvantage, like take a penalty in retaliation.
Yeah, not when it's 3-3.
With a right to play in the championship on the line. This one popped up in the air. Ficcarelli took a high hit. Well, maybe
he got cross-checked to the head.
Payback. This will be an offside. It looked high. I don't know if it was in the head. I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate with you here. I don't know. It looked high. I think his head snapping back a little bit maybe did it a little bit more, but it was certainly high. And, maybe a shot right back at their star player for taking
I think
Oliver out for a moment.
And maybe the officials didn't call anything because they didn't call anything on the other one.
Behind the net, Martz knocked down a man. Clean check. Finally, the puck will come free to the far side. Del Tondo lost it, and Del Tondo fell down. A player in Cooch fell down, and now Snyder up ahead, and Evans will cover the puck. Kind of a wild-looking play there with multiple players falling down.
Yeah, they were just losing their edges trying to get going.
So the Contrail goal comes at 12:56. His first of the playoffs. Under a minute and a half to go in this hockey game in regulation. Fuchs on the far side, going to track down the puck, tried to clear it, but not out. Miller won it, off to Contrail, now to Oliver. Oliver, wrist shot save made. Evans got the glove on it. Now Miller on the far side. Off to Oliver. Oliver in the left circle, up top Contrail. Went right by him, over to Wachowski. Centering play by Wachowski, went through the net mouth. Now Miller off to Oliver. Oliver buzzing a little bit after taking that hit.
Yeah, but he looks like he's moving okay now.
Centered one. It came right over to the left side to Miller. Turnaround shot, save made. I'm not sure that ever got to Evans.
No, I got blocked at the defense.
Evans fell down. This one will be dumped all the way back down. We're under a minute to go. That'll go for icing with 41.5 seconds to go here in this third period. And a timeout will be taken by Shaler. We will take one as well. 41.5 to go. You're watching the 2015 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs right here on the MSA Sports Network.
UPMC Sports Medicine is the region's largest and most experienced center dedicated to caring for athletes of all levels. And as we celebrate more than 25 years of world-class care, we're proud to offer more services, have more physicians, and treat more student athletes than any other sports medicine provider in the region. Why would you choose to go anywhere else? To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Lou, where are we going?
For the YMCA,
There
right?
you go.
There you go.
The 41.
I'm surprised. I'm disappointed in the Shaler section. They should be over there dancing to it.
They might be too young.
They probably don't remember it.
41.5 to go. 3-3 is the score between Armstrong and Shaler. About maybe half the student section got it. a right to go to the championship.
I hate
on
to
the
say
line.
it, but there's more parents doing it than there are students.
What a great environment this has been. Nearly a packed house here tonight for this semifinal. Two teams going hard, trying to make it to Consol Energy Center. Oliver lost his stick, 30 seconds to go. 3-on-2 potential here for Shaler. Martz down the far side, centers one, had Ficarelli in front. It went right past his stick. Now it comes out to center ice where Long takes it. Long comes in, 2-on-2. Has Miller with him, gives it to Miller at the left point, off to Oliver in the left circle, went right by him. Bardsley will knock it away from the front of the net with 10 seconds to play. Wachowski dumps it behind the net. Oliver glances at the clock quickly, then hits a man in the corner, and time will run out in regulation. We will head to overtime. It'll be a 2-minute break and then a 10-minute overtime. The overtime, the last 10 minutes, sudden death. First goal goes to Consol Energy Center. We'll take a break. You're listening and watching the 2015 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs, sponsored by Trib Total Media, only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Attention all teenagers in the South Hills. If you need something to do on a Friday night, look no further than the TGIF skate at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena. Featuring a live DJ, big screen TV, special effects lighting, and games from 8 to 11, it's the place to be this winter. Mount Lebanon Ice Arena also offers an after-school skate for younger children, Fridays from 4:30 to 6 p.m., and a full range of instructional programs for all ages. For more information, call 412-561-4363 or visit mountlebanon.org.
It's cold outside and dark way too early. That must mean one thing. It's wrestling season. With the mats rolled out in a gymnasium near you, be sure to tune in to Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle, Monday nights at 7 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
We'll provide all the scores from around the WPIHL, focus on key matches, talk to coaches about their season, and provide in-depth analysis that you can't find anywhere else.
So cozy up around the fire and tune in to Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
For one team, a goal will mean a chance to skate for a championship. On Saturday at 5 o'clock at Consol Energy Center. For another, it'll mean the end of their season. We go to the first 10-minute overtime of this hockey game between Armstrong and Shaler. Tied 3-3 alongside Lou Rood. I'm Josh Rowntree here at Robert Morris's Island Sports Center.
Armstrong 39, Shaler 31.
39-31 are the shots so far in favor of Armstrong.
You weren't being prophetic when you said our first overtime, were you?
We'll see. Martz down the near side, had it taken away by Gross, but got it right back. Again, it is a 5-on-5 situation as Miller brings it ahead. Wrist shot on, just missed high and wide. Now up ahead is Ficarelli. Cross ice, Martz. Martz brings it down the right side from the half boards. Let go of a shot. It was sticked aside by Taylor Smouse. On the near side corner, Stadahar in there battling. It came out free to Ramsey. Went over his stick and all the way back down to Del Tondo as Armstrong will change up. We approach 9 minutes to play in the overtime. Wachowski, kind of a silence has came over the crowd a little bit here. I think a lot of folks kind of sitting on their hands here in this overtime.
I think they're both nervous.
Yeah, no doubt. Del Tondo with it. Dumps one in. Imagine being one of the players out there.
Yeah.
Up the near side. It's stolen away for a second. Now the puck freezes right outside of the blue line. Grafton had it taken away by Yuska. Yuska walks in. He's 1-on-2, though, and he loses the puck as Wachowski retreated and took it away at the last moment. Now Grafton behind the cage. Plays one the far side to Long. Nick Long then back. And coming down the left side, up ahead, Snyder offsides as Cooch was trying to catch up. With 8:15 to play here in overtime.
crazy bounce there on that puck. He was waiting for it to get over the blue line before he crossed, and I don't know whether they got the player on the near side or the far side for being offside, but face-off comes out of the zone. And the question is, how's the goal going to get scored? Is it going to be a rebound, or is it going to be a great, play coming in off the wing and somebody ripping one?
The trend has been gritty goals.
Yes.
So 5 of the 6 were just net mouth rebounds, jam homes. As Contrail takes it, he has one already of that variety. The game-tying goal, in fact. Martz in his own left circle is able to skate out with it. Here comes Austin Martz. Martz wrist shot on, stick to side. Now a centering pass from Martz to Ficcarelli is intercepted by Miller. Christian Miller of the far side to Contrail. Contrail brings it ahead. Played one behind the cage. Miller goes over to get it. Turning shot off the side of the net. Miller back towards the front of the net. It was off a leg. Now Luke Gross in his own end. Gross skates it ahead, goes around a man. Down to the right circle. Gross tried to center one, lost it as he fanned on it, then got it in front, a rebound attempt. Puck still free, they're jamming at it. Can they put it in? No, they're saying that the net is off the moorings. Boy, a great opportunity at the left side of the net for Snyder. As Evans made a couple of big saves, and then Snyder had it, was trying to line it up, but the net was off the moorings.
Wow. Yeah, it was sitting there wide open, and then all of a sudden everybody stopped dead.
Long tried to turn with it and shoot off the draw, and then it came free. A shot, they score! Armstrong is going to console. Jacob Snyder turns and puts it home. Evans couldn't see it. And the Armstrong Riverhawks, for the first time, will go to Consol Energy Center and take on Erie Cathedral Prep on Saturday in the Class AA Championship. Snyder turned, Evans never saw it, and he put it 5-hole. Evans never even went to the ground as it went right through his legs and into the back of the net. It looked like Snyder who touched it last. 4-3 is the final score. Unbelievable ending here in overtime.
Well, so much.
Armstrong wins it.
Second in the game, scored by number 21, Jacob Snyder.
It will be his second.
Assisted by number 20, Zach Kutch. Time of the goal,
Zach Kutch will get the assist.
Snyder, his second from Kutch at 2:59.
And that goal will be your Mount Lebanon Ice Arena play of the game. The final score, Armstrong 4, Shaler 3. The Riverhawks are heading to Consol Energy Center on Saturday night. We'll take a break. We'll break this one down on the postgame show. After this, you're listening to PIHL Penguins Cup semifinals, brought to you by Trib Total Media right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Want to learn how to ice skate or play hockey like they do in the PIHL? Looking for a good place to throw that winter birthday party? If you answered yes, Blade Runners is the place to go for public or private skating sessions, plus learn to skate and learn to play hockey classes. And don't forget to check out PIHL game action at their 2 locations in Harmarville and Warrendale. For more information on ice time, class and game schedules, or party planning, visit their website at www.bladerunnersice.com. See you at the rink.
When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. The new home for the PIHL in 2014-2015 is the MSA Sports Network. Not only can you listen to audio broadcasts of high school hockey games online like in years past, but this year MSA Sports will be video streaming 25 games live and archived during the regular season with exclusive coverage of the 2015 Penguin Cup playoffs. Your audio and video home of the PIHL is the MSA Sports Network.
Games like that are why we are happy to be the home of the Penguins Cup playoffs. The MSA Sports Network. Final score, Armstrong 4, Shaler 3 in overtime. The goal by Jacob Snyder coming at 2:59 of the overtime session. And again, it was another gritty, dirty sort of goal, a garbage type of putback on a rebound right out in front. And he was able to sneak it home. As we dive into the Blade Runner scoring summary from this one. No scoring in the first period, 4 penalties, all killed, 2 aside. And then in the second, Justin Yusko would get us started at the 6:14 mark. He would make it 1-0 Shaler, set up by Cole Stadahar, but 4 minutes and 1 second later, Armstrong would answer as they get their first of a pair of quick goals. Jacob Snyder, he ties it at 1 on an assist from Nick Long. Then Long, just a minute and 20 seconds later, gets one of his own as he gets set up by Donovan Wachowski to make it 2-1 Armstrong. But under 2 minutes after that, 2 goals in 37 seconds for Shaler. Michael Fuchs gets set up by Austin Biondo. That made it 2-2, and then Alex Ficarelli, just 37 seconds later, would give Shaler a 3-2 lead. They would carry that lead until the 12:56 mark of the third period, when David Contrail would tie the game on a goal at the far side of the net. He would jam it in, and that would even us at 3-3 and send us to overtime. And that is where the 2:59 mark, Jacob Snyder would be the hero. He would score the game-winning goal on a putback, sneaking it through the 5-hole of the goaltender in Vinnie Evans, giving Armstrong the 4-3 win in overtime, and they will head to Consol Energy Center to take on Erie Cathedral Prep on Saturday at 5 o'clock on the MSA Sports Network. That is your Blade Runners scoring summary, brought to you in from Blade Runners in two. Did meet earlier in the year. Armstrong won that game 5-3. One of the few losses. One of them.
I think it's going to be a great matchup between both of them. I love the way Armstrong plays. They've got great speed. They play solid defense. They're not afraid to take a hit to get the puck out of trouble, and they're not afraid to give a hit. And I think they're going to do an excellent job. And, of course, Erie Cathedral Prep kind of had some revenge on their mind in beating Canavan, the team they lost to in the Penguins Cup championship game last year. And they kind of got that game out of control. But, I think it's going to be a very close, even game between these two teams, and you might even end up with another overtime.
No doubt about it. That was fun, that game on Saturday at 5 o'clock. That'll be the first of 3 at Consol Energy Center, as these 2 games tonight were the first of 3 nights of semifinal hockey. Tomorrow night will be AAA here on the island, and in those games, it will be North Allegheny against Cannon Mac. That'll be at 6:30. Sam Hall and Sean Myers will have the call of that one, and then at 8:30, Don Rebel and Mike Azadian will have